Hello, hello. Let me adjust the screen. Uh, I'm continually amazed how the webcam looks one way on the computer and another way in the live. Hello, everybody. How are you? I didn't realize that some of you were in the room talking, and I'm like ignoring everyone. I was watching videos. So guess what? Let's see. Who was it that said Diane Ziegler has cheese curds from Wisconsin, and she doesn't appear to be sharing. Actually, I've never had cheese curds. I've had all kinds of cheese, but I don't think I've ever had cheese curds. How is that different? I want to say that in a few minutes because I want to make sure that other people get in here because it's just now supposed to go live. And every time this happens, I always feel so bad that some people can't find the chat room. And I know, I want to remember to tell this story, how I know what that feels like. But I know what it feels like to be sitting in a chat room or not really in a chat room. And you're like talking to yourself because you can't connect with the people that are there. And the next thing I want to do is apologize. I don't know what I'm thinking doing this with this camera because I don't know that we're going to get enough light to actually see the difference in these shades. I wish I knew how to do this with my camera. I understand that you can. I just don't know how. So let me say hello to the people that are in the room. Please don't forget to give me a thumbs up today. Can you guys hear me? Because it looks like this mic is only on level 2. And I don't know if that means that you can't hear me or not. Let me read here what some people are saying. Squeaking fresh. They squeak when fresh. Cheese curds squeak when they're fresh. They squeak. I don't know if I can eat it squeaking. Cindy says that, oh my goodness, I'm so glad I was on YouTube. I forgot that you were Eastern Standard Time. I was thinking it was 12:30 your time. That you're not the only person that happens to. Can you guys hear me okay? Kimberly says yes. Hello, Kimberly. Let me say hello to people because this mic thing down here, it's like just got 2 little dots on it and there's a bunch of dots. So that leads me to believe that my voice isn't very loud. Sounds good? Let me open up settings really quick here and just make sure that my output is okay. The microphone is on a boom. This one also is on a boom now. Yeah, I'm getting a little carried away. And okay, so the output volume, I am going to jack that a little bit. How's that? Is that louder? With it being, see, the dots are the same, but I just jacked that output volume. So I don't know. Anyway, the microphone is a little farther away from me now. So hopefully that's good. So let me say hello back up here. Hello, Dee. She is one of my wrenches there. And yeah, let's see. Make Virginia a moderator. Hi, Dee and Diane and Lee or Lay? Denise, Virginia. Let's see. Kristen is in here. Roseanne, Hope. Brenda, Ashley Yun. She says hello and waves. So let's see, keep scrolling. Doc is in here. I don't know what Doc's real name is, but you know, probably Doc doesn't want me to know what her real name is. That's why it's Doc. Roseanne, Rebecca, Kimberly, Mary Allen is in here. Susan, Kelly, LaFay, Millie, Clara, lots of people in here already. Good. Oh my goodness. Well, thank you guys all for coming and giving me your time today, especially for what I realize now. Probably won't be anything you can see very well. I upgraded my computer you'll hear about that. I think I ranted on that in the empties video I filmed yesterday. I had to film it, even though I had my glasses on, I had to film it with the other camera because this, ever since I ever since I upgraded to Catalina on here, this camera. But my hair's looking pretty white, right? Yeah, I used a purple shampoo and I kept it on a little longer. So I think it is looking pretty white. I need to get going, right, on what we're going to do. Okay, I've been waiting for one of you to get in here because I know something you don't know. I know who won the Sydney Grace stuff. And she's in here now. One of the winners is in here. I don't know if the other one will be or not. But before we begin, let me tell you how, at least on a Mac, how you know where the chat room is. Because sometimes people are down in the comments and they're talking there, thinking, and I feel bad for them because they don't realize that that's not the chat room. And then they don't understand why no one's talking to them, and then they feel left out. So the chat room for this right here, to join these lovely women that are over there, if you're in a browser, I think, look to the right of where you're seeing me. On your right. Okay, look to your right of where you're seeing me. And you should see like something that says chat or something. Maybe you even have to open that. If you're on a phone, then I think that you would go, I think there's underneath the box, am I right on this, guys? Underneath me is something you press that says live chat or something like that. Okay, live chat. Kelly says live chat. Okay, so that's how you know. It's not the comments. If you're in the comments, look for the live chat thing you click, okay? And then you can be with all the lovely people that are there. And let's see, some more people have come in. Hello, Tina and Tamara and Pamela. Thank you guys for being here. Okay, now, I also want to tell you that I am not the authority here. Apparently, Heba is. Heba, I had forgotten that Heba did this video on Sydney Grace swatches, and Heba's like, I mean, I think I remember when Heba, and if you don't know her, I managed to figure out how to link stuff before we actually start chatting. I have her video linked below. So she has, I think, like about 70-ish of them. I don't have that many. I did get them all together and try to arrange them to where, you know, similar colors are together. But I don't have as many as she did. And when I realized that, I reached out to her and we were going to do this live together. But we practiced it. It's a good thing we did. It didn't work out very well. We were having trouble connecting. So the reason we wanted to do that was because, one, she has shades I don't now. What's amazing here is with the 70-ish that she has and the 50-ish that I have, we only have 10 that are the same. So I thought that was amazing. I thought that maybe we could, you know, maybe somehow, since she's darker than me, I'm like the fairest of the fair, and she's that beautiful Egyptian woman. I thought maybe we could show you the same shades on 2 different tones, but it didn't work out. So okay, so hello, Gretchen and Maria have now joined us. So what we're going to do first, I guess, is, you guys want to do singles or palettes first? And also, I want to say thank you. I'll watch her video after. Okay, good. Now let's take a break for our sponsor. No, I'm just kidding. Kathy Beauty Care Chats did a video. I watched it this morning, and she was talking about my brush set, right? It made her favorites, and she's doing a giveaway over there, guys. All right, so that's why I'm telling you. And, you know, shameless plug, so am I. All right, this video is also going to be a giveaway for the brush set. 2 brush sets. I want one to be an international winner, and I want one to be from, you know, here, the States. So, oh, is Heba in there? No? Hello, Sharon and Tamara. Did I already say hello to Millie? So anyway, there's this long story that goes with it. But basically, at the end of the day, Sigma offered to let me have a giveaway. All right. And I said, well, can we do 2? Because I really want to make sure that my international family doesn't feel like they're left out, right? And when I say international, I mean everyone that's not in the U.S. That's who I'm talking about. It just seems like there's so much more in the U.S. that, it seems like someone always from the U.S. wins. So Bella, oh, hello there, Bella. She says, I so want your brush set. It's not over here. Really? Sigma said that they ship international because my giveaway is going to be 1 international and 1 US, or 1. Okay, I should just say 1 person from the US, 1 person who's not from the US, someone who's from somewhere else other than the US. I don't know why my nose is running. Hang on, I'm going under, guys. We have to get these Kleenexes. So anyway, in the comments, not in this room, but in the comments of the video, if you want to be entered for my giveaway of the brush set. So basically, I'm telling you about 3 chances to win the Glitzy Fritzy brush set, okay, for free. You can go over to Kathy Beauty Care Chats. Make sure you subscribe to her channel. Tell her Mary says, hey, and all you got to do over there is tell her, well, watch her video to find out. Because she's so cute. You're going to want to watch her video. So watch her video, find out what you got to do. Tell her Mary said, hey, and you can get one from her. Somebody will win over there. Then under this video, put down there where you're from. That way I can pick accordingly, make sure that we have 1 person from the US and 1 person from somewhere else. Okay? All right, so shameless plug is now over. Nobody will sponsor me, so I'll sponsor myself. Sponsored by, well, I guess that's Sigma. So, okay, sponsored by, no, they're not sponsoring me. Sponsored by Glitzy Fritzy Essential Brush Set. All right, that's over there. All right, so now then. Anyone know where I can get in the UK, guys? Sigma website, Bella. Okay, you guys are all talking amongst yourself. That's good. That's good. I love it when you guys love each other. So, all right. Also, I haven't put Kathy in there yet, but if you guys do a get ready with me and you use that brush set and I don't happen to see it, let me know because I have a playlist, okay, going of the Glitzy Fritzy Essential Eye Set gals, I guess, and I want to get you in there. All right. Okay. Here we go. Did you guys say whether you wanted singles or palettes first? I'm just going to scroll up till I see where someone said, and we'll go with that one. And I think enough of you are in here now that I can go ahead and say who won, right? Or should I wait till I swatch the palette? Singles. Okay. I've got 2 singles. All the single ladies. All the single ladies. All the single ladies. All the single ladies. Here they come. All right. So we have, now Heba has both in her video or all 3 of these palettes. I've only got 2. I got the large one. And when it came in, I went, oh yeah. Does this look backwards to you? Why is that backwards? That's weird. This is the large Sydney Grace. Now, don't go buy this, okay? If it's back in stock, tell me so I can get mine. Then you can buy it. No, I've been waiting on these to come back in stock. I got this and then went, I need more. And then it was out of stock, okay? So, oh, it's not backwards for you? Okay, good, because it's backwards for me. I don't know why. Okay, so this here is the large Sydney Grace Z palette. It's different than a lot of Z palettes because it actually does have a mirror in there, see? But here is for comparison wise, this is a Sephora Z palette. This one's double-sided, but this is a regular Z palette. So see how much bigger it is? And then, no, you can comment down there now, Jamie. if you want to, I think. If you can see the comment section, you can go ahead and comment down there now if you want. And then this is the small one. Now, the reason I'm showing you that is because what I do when I'm going to do my Sydney Grace stuff, because there's just too much, right? When you get too much, then you're sitting there all day going, what should I do? What should I do? And this, by the way, what I did today, I don't think you can even tell. I don't think you can even tell what colors those are. So I'm sorry if this isn't going to be that great. This is the Little Z palette. And what I do is I will go get the, I don't know, 4 or 5 shades that I'm going to use, and I put it in here. And then I just set that on my vanity. And then later I can go put it back. Okay, so what I have, we're going to start, I think, with this. And on this side, I've organized the greens, the blue greens, and it doesn't matter. I organized by color, not by matte or whatnot. Okay. So Millie says, heck, whatever colors you've got on are gorgeous. Okay. What I did, I'm going to tell you what I did, because some people are afraid of this shade. And when I get to it, no, we'll talk about it when I get to that shade. Okay. Because some people are really afraid of that shade. I want to show you what I did. Okay. So we'll start on this side. A lot of shades are very, very, very similar, like just a half, like maybe a half stop from being another shade. And that's how I ended up with all of these. Okay, all of these orangey rose, all these orangey, peachy, warm tones I used to wear a lot back when my hair was brown. So I have a lot of them because I didn't realize from looking online how close they were. So hopefully we can go through these and solve that together today. So I'm going to start right up here with this one here. It's white and it's called Velvet. It's not, it's a shimmer. Okay, it's not a shimmer. Everything I have except for, I think it's like maybe 4 are shimmers. Everything else I have are pressed pigments or matte. So obviously you can tell what I like, right? And I don't see my list because it figures. Okay, here we go. So the ones that I got 1, 2, what? I've got more than 2 shimmers. Anyway, this is a pressed pigment. So you see it's white. I'm not going to swirl. I'm just going to press down. See what happens when you press down? Now I'm going to swirl. And this is her right here. That's called Velvet. Okay, Velvet is a beautiful shimmering white color. This one here is called Demure. She's so demure. Okay, now can you tell this is not white? It's a very light champagne color. It's also a pressed pigment. And I'm twisting this on here to save time. Okay, so this is Demure. I mean, it's just not as sharp as I want it to be. The color looks pretty much right, but it's not as sharp as I want. So that's Demure. Hello, Linda. How are you? And this one is called Milk and Cookies. I love milk and cookies. I love them all. Actually, I don't really think I have any I don't like. All right, so this one is, and I don't want to forget to show you this one. It's one that doesn't even live in a palette. I just use it all the time. And I don't want to forget about that. So this one is called Milk and Cookies, and this one is actually a shimmer. So I didn't show you that on my finger. Milk and Cookies is if I had to guess and tell you what this shade looks like, it looks like a combination of these two, except it's not a pressed pigment, it's a shimmer. So take a look at the difference between pressed pigments and shimmers. So shimmers are kind of like what you usually get in just a regular eyeshadow palette that you buy from anyone, right? Shimmers. But pressed pigments, whoa, those really take it up a notch, right? So that's those colors. Now I'm going to get this one here is always put aside because I use this all the time. Now, excuse me, pardon me. You know how I'm always using Wet n Wild's creme brulee? That's gone now. There, if you happen to have some, good for you. Give them to me. You know, creme brulee. Now they've got brulee, which is not the same thing as creme brulee. And I always use it in my crease up as something to set my primer. Okay. Another one that's really good is Blanc Type by MAC, but you can't buy Blanc Type like this. You can buy it in its little single pot. And then you got to either keep it in that or, which it's okay just to do that. But you can't put it in a Z palette without actually popping it out of there. So this here is called Drift from Sydney Grace. And that is what this is. It's as close to Blanc Type as I think you're going to get. And I tell you what, let's look. Okay, I got Blanc Type over here. Because I've got one of the Blanc Types when you could still buy it individually. Where did I do with it? It's the one with the huge dent in it. Okay, so this is Blanc Type. We'll put it right next to Drift. So pretty darn close. Yeah, it's pretty money. And, you know, Blanc Type will set you back a little bit. So Sydney Grace, of course, is affordable. Let me get that back in there. Should probably keep this out to try and do comparisons live. Oh my gosh, I almost dropped that. That would have shocked you guys, right? If I dropped my eyeshadows on the ground and broke them. Okay, hello, Carol from North Dakota. And let's see here. Let me wipe these off. Kristen says huge difference. I think she means between shimmers and pressed pigments. Yes, there is a huge difference. Jamie says she loves my beauty room. Thank you so much. Texas Lioness says Z Palette is a brand. I think the name of the creator might have started. You know what? You're right. It's like Xerox copies and this company Xerox, right? Or Coke. I don't know about you guys, but I mean, depending on where you live in Indiana, you may call it Coke, you may call it soda pop, you might call it soda, cola, or whatever. But pretty much it's pretty standard here anyway that when you say you want a Coke, that doesn't mean it has to be the brand Coke. It can actually be like a Pepsi. And you know, so you're right. I shouldn't call her things Z palettes. They're not Z palettes. This is Z palette. It says Z palette on there. We have kind of just taken anything that's like this that has a magnetic base that holds things. These are Sydney Grace blushes, by the way, and call them Z palettes. Okay, so since I got this in my hand, these are the blushes I have. I only have 4. I have Stiletto. We're just doing this to get it out of the way. Summer Love. This one is Belle of Georgia. And this one is Pink Lemonade. So, Stiletto, Summer Love, Belle of Georgia. That's very fair. I had that on in my Sydney Grace Days of Summer video. I had this one on. And Pink Lemonade. So that's these. I am so sorry for this blurriness. I wish I was able to do the other camera. I'm finding that I'm not as satisfied with this camera anymore after using that one. But you know, I don't want to lose the ability to wear my glasses, and I don't want to lose the set. So yeah. All right. Anyway, moving right along. Yes, Cindy says she loves their brushes. Wait a minute. We might not be talking because Cindy Grace doesn't have brushes, so I don't know who we're talking about. I guess not Cindy Grace. All right, so moving on. Now I'm going to start moving down through here. These are grays and blacks. So this one here, we'll get these 4 out. Or 5, okay? Oh yeah, that one's really pretty. Okay, let's move these this way. Okay, starting with the lightest, we have, I don't know, where's the magnifying glass? I don't know what it says. Oh, hello there, Julie. I'm glad you made it too. Oh, okay, it's called Success, and it's this gray. It's a matte. I'm going to put the Cindy Grace mattes feel so creamy and smooth, right? So, whoa. That's called Success. This one is called Boss Babe. So that's Boss Babe. Woo! I might have to pull these out and put them in my little, I'm going to put it in my little palette because Mama feels like wearing some grays. All right, this one here, this is a matte and it's called Tuxedo. It's like black. This one is called, Storm Cloud. Some of these I've used enough that I know, so you can tell I've used that. This one's Storm Cloud. My goodness. Oh, if you like grays, these are so gorgeous. And this one is my pressed pigment, and it is called Polished Silver. I'm just going to put that on my thumb right there. Polished Silver. Let us take a look. Polished Silver is right there. That one is Success. We can do like a memory game here. What was that called? Boss Babe. That one's called Boss Babe. This one's Tuxedo. And then this one is Storm Cloud. The last one is Storm Cloud. Oh, yeah. I'm putting those right now into my little Z palette here so that I can use them because Mama feeling some gray. Yeah, baby, those are beautiful. Okay. At this rate, this could take all day, right? Oh, my goodness. I've got those little makeup erasers here to take all this off with. Yes, those are Melissa 55 colors. Ooh. That gives me an idea. Okay, so she can't write these down fast enough on my phone. Oh, I'm sorry. Am I going too fast? Hi there, Lucy. I see you made it. Okay, now we're going to move into these, all of these. Okay, so this row here is like my peachy, orangey rust colors. And some of these are really close. So you want to pay attention because, maybe you don't want to buy the same. It's not the same shade. Okay, and there's a few in the palettes, maybe that, like in this palette here, the Chase Your Dreams palette. And I had pointed out that these two were really, really close. They're not the same shade. They have a different undertone, but on the eye, especially if you wear glasses, no one would ever know this, right? So we want to kind of look at these together. So this is the lightest one. This one is called Toast. And I did have See, that's really pale. Nice. These are really nice transition colors. Toast. I'm just going to put that there. That's Toast. Then we got Picking Peaches. So that's Picking Peaches. Those two look really good, pretty together, by the way. This one here is real close to Picking Peaches. It's French Hens. And gosh, you know, I don't know. Maybe you can't even get French Hens anymore because I believe it was part of a Christmas thing. So that's French Hens. And I'm going to put it right here next to Picking Peaches. So you see how these two, they're both mattes. They're definitely both in the, I mean, they're not the same shade. There is a slight difference. But if you really love French Hens, that was one of your favorite shades, and you can't get it anymore, well, I think that I'm safe here in saying that Picking Peaches is awfully darn close to that. Am I right? Okay, so this one here is called just Peachy. And I'm wiping my hand off on a makeup eraser thing here and drying off on a towel, so I'm not mixing. Okay, see? That's just Peachy. Right there, the last one. This one here is called Southern Flame. This is part of, my goodness, look at me. For all of my wiping off, I didn't get my thumb. Okay, so Southern Flame. Hang on, I got to let my finger dry a little bit. I'm going to go in with my ring finger. This one is Southern Flame. Southern Flame. And that's it right there. So you can see how we're just kind of gradienting up. Isn't that just peachy? Yep, it is. Virginia says, ugh, running errands and in and out of the car. I suffer from FOMO. Don't we all? I'm going to continue on down my arm. This is called Princess. So that is Princess. And actually that's lighter. So, okay. And then this one is called Piper's Piping. And I think this is close to Southern Flame. Let's see how close. Okay, first I'll put it here. No, I think it's darker. Oh, just a little. Right there is Southern Flame, and this is Piper's Piping. So I love having all of these, even though they're all so close in the same family. I think they make a really good transition into each other, right? All right, let me take that off, and then we'll move over to my other hand. Heba is so sweet. She was going to help me make this video on the palettes where I did the swatches, and then she did the swatches, and then I was going to cut it. So her arm is above and my arm is below, and we were showing you. Okay, well, guys, I'm not very talented, apparently. Apparently, I can't swatch my arm and go like this. I got like swatches going like this and like that, and it's like Heba's are all real perfect right here in the middle, but I, for some reason, can't do that. So I don't think that video is coming. Okay, so we got 1, 2, 3, 4, 5 left in here, and that's this row here. So these are my usual crease culprits, right? And what we got is San Diego. So this is San Diego right there. This one is Calling Birds. Look how close those are. So obviously you don't need both. right? You can get San Diego or Calling Birds. I would say San Diego because I'm sure Calling Birds was a limited thing at Christmas maybe, but I could be wrong. Just go to the search bar at Sydney Grace and see whether or not it's something you can still buy. Yes, it's a great crease color, Kelly. Okay, so now this one is called Adore Me. This is Adore Me, and I'm going to put it right here. I love Adore Me. I adore it. I adore me. And this one is, what? Oh, Peach Fuzz. This is new. I just got this one in their Christmas and July sale. So there's Peach Fuzz. Oh, I love it. I love it so much. And then this one, I don't know what it says. Oh, Dark Roast. Okay, so this one here is Dark Roast. And I'm going to come over here on the other side of San Diego. So, whoa, look at that. Look at that. That's Dark Roast. Oh, yeah. So darn pretty. All right. So that is that side of it. Now we got the greens and blues, or green blues. I don't think I have very many straight up blues, but yeah, Dark Roast. Let me see here if this is a dupe for Dark Roast. I mean, in the pan, it kind of looks like it, but this is MAC Sketch. Nope, not anything close to being the same as Dark Roast. All right, so I don't have anything in MAC or Makeup Geek or anything that looks like Dark Roast. So Dark Roast is Dark Roast. It is what it is. Hello there, Linda. How are you? How are you? My goodness. I'll need a bath before this is over, right? Oh, no. Help me, Lord. Oh, no. I'm just like breaking things over here. I'm breaking dishes up in here all night. Ain't gonna stop until I see police lights. I'm about a man. Yo, you know, who sings that? Do you know who sings that? It's Rihanna. Rihanna sings that. It's called Breaking Dishes. I have like shadow in my keyboard. Nice. Okay. Yeah, just don't break the shadows, right? Kristen says I need a deep matte purple. Okay. Well, do you want me to skip this side and move into the little purples I have? Because what I do, guys, is I buy in colors. Okay. So I'm in a green mood. So then I go and I buy a few greens. I don't shop like most people. I don't go there and go, oh, that looks pretty and get that and get that. I shop in colors. Did I show a camel color? I think I did. Is the camel color that you're wanting like Peach Fuzz or like San Diego? Like this one here is Peach Fuzz. This is Peach Fuzz. That is San Diego. I would call San Diego more of a camel color right there. Okay. Okay, so anyway, let's go to the other side of this then. And here are my greens and my green blues. And you're going, no, it ain't. That's white. Well, sort of. It looks white, but it's not. It's called Green Mist. So you're not going to see it, I don't think. I don't think you're going to appreciate what this is on this camera. This has a light green shift to it. And it makes the most beautiful. I mean, Heba and I were swatching these together the other day, and we were taking this springtime and we were mixing like next to each other. Oh gosh, it was to die for, especially on Heba because she's not as pale as me. And I'll just go ahead and show you that together. So this here, did you see the green shift? Good. Hi, Michelle. How are you? She says she loves Sydney Grace multi-chromes, shifty shades. Yeah, that's because we shifty, Michelle. All right, so this one here is springtime. I know I don't need to put these two together in an eye look for you to appreciate what these look like together. But green, this is springtime, and this is green mist. So here's green mist. You'll find it in the pressed pigment section. And right there, you might catch a little of the green. It's just not doing it. Oh, it's so gorgeous, guys. In person, it is so gorgeous. And this is springtime. So when you get a little bit of green mist mixed with springtime, it creates the most beautiful eye. So, so pretty. Okay, I'm going to skip back up to the top row here next to it. This one here, this is called Dazzle. Is it dazzling, yo? I got to know something real quick. I got to pull out Mel's palette here and see how close Dazzle is to something. Oh, no, but it would go really great. Oh, gosh darn. Let me see these two. What? Yeah, it goes really well with Fire Butts. It's not the same as Fire Butts, but it goes really good with it. Let me put it over here. It's called Dazzle. So if you like Fire Butts in Mel's new palette, if you pick up Dazzle, put them next to each other. My gosh, is it normal for your mouth to water over eyeshadows? My mouth waters. Look at it. My mouth is watering over these shades. So this is Dazzle, springtime. That's not doing springtime much justice here. Let me swatch that again. So yeah, springtime and green mist. Moving right along, we'll come back to, we're going to come back to Red Chameleon, okay? Because I have a few other things to show you that I need to show you side by side. All right, are you ready to fall on the floor? Where are my green girls? Where are my green girls? You're going to die over this, okay? Lucy says Sydney Grace is on the level of Pat McGrath and Natasha Denona, and honestly, I think probably better. Yes, I agree with you 100%. She says she cannot wait to get my Mel palette Monday. Yeah, look what came yesterday. My backup Mel palette. You know what? I feel like I need to just tell you who won. The other two that I was giving away. This one's mine. This is my backup, but I got two before anything was ever announced. I asked Laura, I said, can you please let me buy two for my subscribers? And she was like, okay, she agreed. And I was like, yeah. So, but this one's my backup because I don't know at this point, and neither does Mel. So, but I don't know at this point if this is going to be a limited edition. And if it is, I got a backup because there's a few of those shades I cannot stay out of no matter what. Okay, let me get to the end of this row and then we'll announce the winner of that palette. How about that? Okay. Okay, because I think if I wait until we actually get through all the singles, we might have to leave. I don't know if we're going to have time to do the palettes. Okay, so here we go. This is the shade you're going to die over. All right, now this is a pressed pigment, and it is so soft. So, oh, all right. It's called Chameleonaire. This is so beautiful. Watch this. Okay, so I'm just going to take my finger and push down, which I frequently do because it's pressed pretty soft. Okay. Oh my God. All right, now I'm going to actually do this. Oh, all right. Now watch this. That is Chameleonaire. Now watch the shift. It's green. It's royal blue. It's green. It's royal blue. If I ever get my own palette, there'll be a shade in there that'll be like this, and it will be purple, and royal blue. It will be royal blue that shifts to purple. It will be called Shy Guy. Because he loves this because he knows I love green and he's fascinated by how that turns. When I go out on the porch, he loves, this is the eyeshadow that is Shy Guy's favorite eyeshadow. When I wear this, he can't contain himself because as much as that looks fantastic right here, if you go outside and you have this on, he is so fascinated how this happens. He's like, oh my gosh, it's blue. It's green. It's blue. It's green. Make it blue. Make it green. Remember the Sleeping Beauty fairies? Make it blue. Make it pink. Okay. So that's Chameleonaire. Tell me that isn't like got to be one of your favorite greens you've ever seen. All right. Then we're going to get this one here is called Peach Harvest. This is new. And I'll put it, I'll try to put it right here beside Chameleonaire. Okay. So that's Focus. That's Peach Harvest. Oh my goodness. All right, now I'm going to switch to my palm. Have you guys noticed I've started swatching on my palm now? You know why? It looks younger than all these wrinkles on the back of my hand. No lie, that's why I'm doing it. Okay. All right, here we go. So this is called Celebrate. And unless I tell you that it's not a shimmer, it's a pressed pigment, unless it's a matte. And you guys obviously, what would you name my palette? I don't know. If you ask me right now today, I mean, I'm serious, guys. I've already got this dreamed up in my head that one day I'm going to have an eyeshadow palette. And I know people are probably laughing their butts off at that, but I've already designed it. And at this point, I think I'm going to call it blessed because I sure would be, wouldn't I? All right. So Celebrate. We're going to put it on my palm. There it is. Oh, look at that. Oh my goodness. All right. Jump down here. I need to speed this up, don't I? I'm sorry. This is Tempest. Oh my gosh, I just can't hardly contain myself. I feel like I'm gonna pee my pants or something. Look at that. Oh my gosh. Hurry, make that palette. Your combos are stunning. Oh, Millie, you're so sweet. I would say I'm way too small for anyone to ever consider giving me a palette. But, you know, God brings it. Praise the Lord. There's no way. I mean, have you guys taken a look at the subscriber base that's on the Sigma influencer page? Come on. I about had a cow when they asked me if I wanted to have. Actually, what I did was I examined the metadata and everything on it to see if it was a joke because I didn't believe it was real. This is a matte. Hold on. I don't want to do mattes yet. Okay, this one is called Keep It Fun. All right, so this one's Keep It Fun. Boy, we're shifting into a whole new color range here because I want to avoid the mattes for right now. Keep It Fun. This one is Designer. So that one's called Designer. Designer. Let's try and catch some light here. Maybe I can do a few here. I'm the world's greatest swatcher. Yay! Go, Mary. Aqua Fever. This one's called Aqua Fever. It's like I'm announcing bingo, right? G4. G4. Aqua Fever. Oh my gosh. Can you imagine what these swatches would look like with the new camera? I will try to figure that out. I will try and figure that out soon, how I can connect to a live using my real camera. Cindy says, yes, mouth waters and heart beats faster. I know, right? Will there be any spot left unswatched? Okay, so, and Lucy says, we will start messaging Sydney Grace. I'm sure they'll listen to, oh, you guys are so sweet. You know what? That would be my choice. I would choose Sydney Grace. Duh, right? This one here is called Comforter. You see that? Comforter. And I think this one here might be the last of the pressed pigments in this section. Is called Marine Waters. So that one is Marine Waters. Oh my goodness. I need to like do a look with these. You know what? I should dedicate like a solid month to nothing but Sydney Grace looks. I wish I could do that. All right, now then, we got to get this off of me somehow. Oh, baby wipes to the rescue. So you guys know what Kroger did? So do you guys order from the Kroger pickup? Okay. If they don't have what you ordered, then they'll give you, like, if they have something that's better, they'll give you that, but for the same price that you paid. Gosh, you remember I showed you guys these fake makeup wipes that I didn't think did a very good job. They're not doing as good a job as the baby wipe. But anyway, I ordered a thing of baby wipes like this size. It's like, I don't know, $5 and something, right? Well, they didn't have it. So you know what they gave me? They gave me the thing that has this. They gave me the thing that has 3 of these in there, like 600 and some wipes for the $5 for the price of this. And I'm like, score. What? I mean, oh my gosh, you're going to lose money like this, right? All right. I need to stop saying right. I want to do the mattes. No, I said after that row we would do the winner, didn't I? Okay. So nobody leave. All right. I can't just tell you because I don't remember. I think I remember. I know one person because they're sitting right there within eye view. It's one of the winners here is in the room. I've not seen the other girl yet. Let's see if I can get this. I worked really hard to try and get this on my phone. Oh, hang on. Let me turn down the brightness on this. Maybe you can see it on here. Okay. The winner, the first winner, is it going? Okay. The first winner is Cynthia Mitchell. Is that what that says? Cynthia Mitchell. She says, probably too late to enter. And then here is the second winner. Tammy. It's Tammy. And look, I was so excited about this because in all caps, she's going, Puffin's wife, Puffin's wife, Puffin's wife. So she was so excited that she knew the answer. So I know that she's in here. Congratulations, Tammy. So I just need you guys to claim your prize. Send me your email in my email so I can tell Laura at Sydney Grace or give me your address, okay, in an email so that I can tell Laura. Because like I said, these are already paid for. I'm just waiting to see who won. So Cynthia Mitchell and Tammy Herrera. Congratulations, ladies. Oh, I didn't get to have a drum roll. Yay! All right. That makes me feel so good to be able to give you guys that. It really does. I now imagine if you could give like everybody in the Fritzy family the same, everybody wins. Here's what you get. All right. Let's see. Moving right along. I'm sorry. Let me just pull the snot out of my nose for you. All right. Oh, yeah, we were going to do the mattes in the green really quick. So this one here is called Electric Lime. That's Electric Lime. And it looks like that. And this one is Scuba Diver. Scuba Diver looks like that. Can you imagine this with marine waters? Oh, look at that. Oh my gosh. Tammy, that makes me so happy. It really does. Okay, I already did Scuba Diver. Let's see here. This one is called Poolside. And which one was it? Oh, Marine Waters, in case you guys want to know. Okay, so that one, this one here is Poolside. And that is, what did we say that was again? Scuba Diver. So Scuba Diver is this one, and this one is Poolside. And some of you might have this palette. I thought that maybe the Jaclyn Hill palette, you know, because this shade right here, I love so much in this palette. So that's it. And I thought that maybe Marine Waters might be the same, but there's a little more blue. So this one is Marine Waters from Sydney Grace, and this is that blue out of the Jaclyn Hill palette, in case you're interested in knowing the difference between those two blues. So there's a lot more blue in this turquoise shade in the Jaclyn Hill palette than the Sydney Grace. Both are very beautiful colors. Love them so much. I love these colors. Oh, is Tina leaving? She says she's traveling up north, losing connection. Okay, love you. Thank you so much for showing up. Thank you guys for showing up in here and giving me your day. It does not, I don't thank you enough for your time, but your time, I mean, I appreciate so much the time that you give me, because it's time of your life that you can never get back. You can never get that time back, and you spent it with me. And I want you to know that I don't take that for granted. I'm so appreciative of your time. Okay, now that's it for the greens, I think. So that resolves this palette right here. Oh, except for this Red Chameleon. Red Chameleon is such a beautiful, unique color. Now, the first time I ever saw a shade like this was in the Wet n Wild. What was that palette called? Oh my gosh, it's escaping me. The Comfort Zone palette. You know what shade I mean then. So this is Red Chameleon. Now, I got a few here to show you that are, I got a couple here anyway to show you that are more expensive. Lots more. This one here, okay, so this is coming out of the Natasha Denona Mini Star palette. It's, Michelle sent this to me. What is it, Michelle? What is this palette that you sent me? It's right here on the end. Is it the Star palette? You can tell that I am a big Natasha Denona connoisseur, right? Okay, so here it is in the Natasha Denona palette. Hi, Peggy. Now, so there's someone in my family who also loves this. This is Urban Decay's Lounge. Lounge is so gorgeous. And Lounge is, love this. But Lounge is also $22, I think. Okay, so look at the two together. This is Natasha Denona. This is Urban Decay. Natasha Denona has a lot more red in it. This one is Lounge. Okay, so right here, the top one is Lounge, Urban Decay, and the bottom is the one in the Natasha Denona palette. And you can see that they both have this blue-green shade that turns red. okay, a red brown. Sydney Grace has a cream shadow that is called, I think it's called Starry Night. Let me see. Yeah, Starry Night. Whoa. Just takes a little of that. All right, so this is, hello there, Jackie. This one here is the cream of that by Sydney Grace. Let me pull that in there. These creams by Sydney Grace are no joke. Once they dry, they're not moving. They're not going anywhere, like ever. Okay, so, and here is Red Chameleon by Sydney Grace. This is the shadow that if you can pick this up, do it because it sells out a lot. So like I said, this is Natasha Denona. This is Urban Decay Red Lounge. And right here is Sydney Grace blowing them both out of the water. I'm just saying, okay? So earlier when we were talking about my eye look, you can't tell it very well on this camera. But what I've done is I have taken from Mel's palette, okay? Because in Mel's palette, all of these Mel worked on with Sydney Grace for like, I don't know, over a year to get all of these shades. They're all unique to Sydney Grace and Mel, and they're gorgeous. But this one right here, that one is not. It is Red Chameleon, renamed Scarab. So just for people who want to know, is it the same? Yes. See, it's exactly the same. That shade is in that palette. So what I have on today is Scarab, which is Red Chameleon. And I started down here and I went all the way up to the top. Okay, so that's this darker color that you're seeing. And outside, I don't think it's doing a very good job here, but outside you can see this shifting from this green color to a red brown. And then I took Fire Butts and went all over on top of Scarab. Okay, so that's what my eye look is. It's Scarab or Red Chameleon with Fire Butts all over it. Very easy to do. All right, that finishes up all of the greens. And we have been in here for an hour already. And we've not even got to this palette or the actual palettes, let alone the pigments and the glitters and all that stuff. That's all one color. No, Doc, it is in her palette. It's Scarab. So I took Scarab and I went all over, see? And I just blended it up. Okay, do you see it? And then I went on top of it on my lid, starting in the inner corner so it would be more pronounced here. And I went over that with Fire Butts. So that's what you're seeing on my eyes, is Scarab and Fire Butts together. Dee says, I better go get some work done. Bye, everybody. Thank you for showing up, Dee, and I hope you get your work done. All right, let's go through these, and then maybe we will do the palettes a different day. I don't know. What do you guys think? I certainly don't want to wear out my welcome. Palettes, glitters, pigments. Is that it? Creams. I only got 2 creams, so that doesn't take long. Hello there, Barbara Jean. Oh my goodness. Hey, Dee, give me a thumbs up on the way out. If you guys haven't done it yet, hit that thumbs up button. That helps me a whole bunch. Kelly says, I'm keeping you company while getting ready. Oh, yeah? Kelly, where are you going? Okay, here we go. This is my large palette, and I have pulled, I'm going to be honest with you, the Autumn's Rain, I took time and pulled all these out of here. I used to have my Autumn Rain in this palette with these because I want to use all these shades with, right, and this comes out. You just magnet. I like the way they did this palette when they sent it. They sent all the shades individually. So, and you got to put them in there. And I say that like you got to. It was a brilliant way to ship. Nothing got broke that way. But it was almost like a game, right? Where you take what's sold out right now, Mary Kay? The Autumn's Rain, maybe? It doesn't surprise me. Great shadows. But anyway, you got to look at the back, see what the name is, and then find where it was. It just felt like a game to me. Anyway, there are some beautiful shades in this that I think go really well with a lot in here. Okay, so let's start here at the top. We're going to go with this row here. All right, this is, I'm almost sure that this is Queen of Hearts, and it is. So this is Queen of Hearts, also a shade that's hard to get your hands on. They sell out of it constantly. So that's Queen of Hearts. And there she be, Queen of Hearts. Woo! This one is called Pink Fury. So that one is Pink Fury. Pink Fury. Hello there, Sharon. And Sandra. Hello, Sandra. Thank you. She's telling everyone to give a thumbs up, and I appreciate that. And what Gretchen says, okay, I'll come back. Where are you going? You're not allowed to leave. No, I'm just kidding. All right, and now I think this one here is called Blushing Peach. It's so gorgeous. That's Blushing Peach. We'll put it right here. Woo! Pretty, pretty. Suke, suke. Yeah. This one is called Desert Sun. Desert Sun. Let me show it to you in the pan. Okay, so Desert Sun. I'm going to put it right next to that one. So those. Oh, they look so pretty. Ooh, I wonder what Desert Sun looks like over the top of Queen of Hearts. Woo, look at that. I just turned Queen of Hearts into a beautiful shimmer rust by adding that to it. That's gorgeous. All right, now this one is called Blushed. And whenever anyone asks me about Sydney Grace and they want to try it, and I just tell them this one shade, Blushed. Get Blushed. You can, I think that Blushed is a shade that works well on almost everyone. It works great on almost everyone. And I feel like if you buy Blushed, if you just want to try one of their pressed pigments, buy Blushed. This one is Blushed. Okay, I'm going to put it right here. There it is. Whoa, pressed pigments do that. It's not showing it to you very well. Come on, focus. Can you see Blushed? Oh my gosh. I don't know who Blushed wouldn't look good on. Now, these pressed pigments, it's exactly what it says. It's a pressed pigment. So you don't want to ever take a pressed pigment and just grind your way into it like you would a shimmer, because it's just lightly pressed down in there, and that's what gives them this intensity. It's just, whoa, okay? So just know that if you go in there with a brush and you start attacking it, it'll probably come apart on you. All right, this is called the Ballet. That's the Ballet. This one here is best on fair skin to blend shadows. Well, oh, what color works best on fair skin to blend shadows? I think it depends on your tone. You know, what I would use might be different than someone else. I like the next row that we're coming up on for blending out my shadows. But I mean, like if you're my skin tone, definitely you should get Drift, because drift is that color like Blanc type that will help you tone down a shade that you got too out of control with. It's good for setting your crease. It's a just, you know, it's the color of me. But for transition, I like the next row coming up. I love these kinds of shades in my crease. This is called Paris. So Paris, and this is what Paris looks like in the pan. I'm going to put Paris right here. And then the last one in that row is Glitz and Glamour. I do love this one. So Glitz and Glamour is going to go right there. Okay, so let's wipe all those off. Look at this. Get off me, 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 get off me. Get off me, get off me. Woo! All right, let's start anew. All right, so now these are kind of mattes. These next four are mattes. They're colors I like to put in my crease to transition. So the lightest one is called Embrace. This is Embrace. Would you look at what a mess I am? Let's switch to this side. This one is Embrace. Oh, bye, Cindy. Thank you for coming. Yeah, Embrace. I just think that these mauvey pink shades are so beautiful. And they build on each other to make them, you know, darker. Get my fingers wiped off here. This one here is so popular. I mean, I bet it's sold out right now. It's called Predictable. And it's probably my favorite crease color. This is Predictable. You see, it's just a perfect transition color for me for so many of these shades. I love Predictable. It's so predictable. This one's called Haven. Haven, it looks a lot like Embrace. Let's look at those two closer so that you don't get two shades that are really, really close. Okay. All right, so the first one is Embrace, and the second one is Haven. Embrace, Haven. Let me get more Embrace. I didn't get very much of that. Haven is a little more pigmented, but they are so close. So I guess it depends on how pigmented you want to be, right? Predictable is perfection. I think that too. Oh no, what's horrible? Doc, what's horrible? What, wait a minute, what is happening? What did I miss? Lucy, are you leaving? Have a blessed day. I don't know what's going on. Oh, wait a minute. Okay. I need to be cheered up. My mom's house got broken into this morning and she's in the hospital. Oh no, this was well needed for me, Mary. Oh, I'm so glad about that, but I'm so sorry to hear about your mom. That is just terrible. Oh, I'm so sorry, Lucy. Adding you guys to my prayer list. I'm telling you, God, the devil is running loose. The devil is running amok. But we know how to defeat him. I'm just going to say it's the blood of Jesus. Okay. Thank you, Lord. Thank you so much for that ability. Let's go into Countess. Yeah, we already did Embrace. All right, so this one is called Countess. Yeah. Wait a minute. Is there a shade in? Yeah. Hold a second. Countess. Yes. Oh, Laura did send it to me. No? My Countess. That's not, I didn't read that right or something. Wait a second. Okay. This is the single Countess. Excuse me. In the Autumn's Rain palette, there is a shade called Countess. But they are not the same. This is the single Countess. This is in the Autumn's Rain palette, Countess. All right, I'm sufficiently confused now. I guess we just have to remember that they're not the same. I've not seen that happen yet. Lucy, I am so happy to hear that nothing was broken or that nothing with your mother was hurt. But if I can get personal, why is she in the hospital? They didn't break. It says, thank God nothing was taken, but glass was broken. What happened to your mom, if you don't mind? I would like to know. I mean, I don't need to know to pray. The Lord knows already. But, you know, sometimes I just like to know what I'm praying about. Okay, so we've got 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9 more singles that I own. And then, of course, I've linked Heba's singles below. So you don't want to miss that because she's got like 72 of them. I need to watch it again because I'm sure there's a few in there I don't have that I want. I mean, I know there's like 60 of them I don't have. Okay, let's get in here. Did the chat stop working? Because it's not doing anything. It's just sitting there. And I know sometimes on the replay, the chat stops moving. I don't know if everybody's being quiet or if something's broke. Did they cut me off here? This is called Purple Sky. It's brand new from the summer, the Christmas and July sale. Summer Sky, Purple Sky. And it's, I mean, I don't detect very much purple in there, but it's called Purple Sky. So, no, you're right. Those countesses don't match. I'm going to have to ask Laura about that because this definitely says Countess, right? Doesn't that say Countess? Well, heck, how would you know? Because the camera's stupid and won't focus. It says Wait a minute. Let me use a magnifying glass. Yeah, it says Countess. Okay, so I'm sufficiently confused. All right, now this one here is called Greatest Gift. And to me, it's like Sydney Grace's answer to a Charlotte Tilbury topper, maybe. Greatest Gift is like glass. So if you like those kinds of shades, look at that shift. It's really light. It goes so beautiful over the top of other things. I mean, it is really pretty on your lid. It's just not Mary bam, okay? It's, as you can see, it's got shift to it. But it's like glass. Tammy says, you know what would be cool? You do like the Charlotte Tilbury Quad Pillow Talk. And oh, well, yeah, but I don't really have, I mean, this has taken a long time to do because I won't quit running my mouth, but I don't really have enough Sydney Grace shades to dupe other palettes, I don't think. This one, I love this one. It's called Totally Worth It. It is totally worth it. Are you ready for this? Isn't that beautiful? Yes, it is. It is. It is. Totally beautiful. No, it's called Totally Worth It. I've worn Totally Worth It in a look on here before. This one is called Masquerade Ball. And I got to tell you, this one and the next one, I should do a look with. They're new to her collection. In fact, somebody asked me to do a look with these two. This one is Masquerade Ball. So I'm going to put it right here. That is Masquerade Ball. Oh, so pretty, so pretty. What if we used Masquerade Ball, Totally Worth It, and Fairy Wings? This one's Fairy Wings. I put Fairy Wings right here. Okay, so that's Fairy Wings. And I'm just going to kind of mix Fairy Wings on top of... What? What? Yeah, baby. Oh, what if one of these days somebody steals Heather away? Like Pat McGrath or somebody, they like take our Heather away. For those who don't know it, there's two sisters that own Sydney Grace. Sydney Grace is the names of two of their daughters put together, Sydney and Grace, right? And Heather, she's the one who makes these shades. She's the one who makes the makeup. Laura, she takes care of the business side of stuff, answers the emails, does, So these two sisters work. Oh, these are so pretty. Totally Worth It on top of, oh my goodness, I have to do that. We have to pull Totally Worth It, Masquerade Ball, and Fairy Wings out. I didn't finish that sentence. Anyway, so the two sisters run that. So sometimes you hear me saying Laura, sometimes you hear me saying Heather. Heather makes the makeup, and Laura is the one who is running the business side of it. So I'm going to put Totally Worth It next to Masquerade Ball and Fairy Wings, and I got to do a look with those, don't I? How can you not? How can you not do a look with those three? What? Oh my gosh. You know what I wonder sometimes? Sometimes when I'm talking to the Lord, usually about peaches, I'm talking about fresh peaches, like from the orchard, not from the grocery store, or like beautiful colors and stuff like this, or like sometimes you're walking outside and the sky, just all the colors are mixed together and you're like, God, how do you make, like nobody can mix blue and green like God, right? So sometimes I'm like, oh my gosh, I can't wait till I get to heaven and see, like if this tastes like a peach, when you bite into a fresh peach and you're like, oh my God, see my mouth is watering talking about these peaches, right? It's like one of the most fabulous tastes, I think. So if that tastes that good here after all the thousands of years that we have done stuff to everything and ruined it, right? If that peach tastes that good here, what is it going to taste like in heaven? What is color going to look like? And I'm just like, and I could just go on and on about that. So anyway, this is called Deliverer. So when we meet the Deliverer, we'll find that out, won't we? So that is Deliverer. Look at that. Isn't it beautiful? Bye, Peggy. Thank you for coming. She says, I need to get going. We'll watch this later. Hope everyone has a great weekend. Love you, Mary. I love you too. Have a good day. Mary, is there a color that you just won't wear? Roseanne's asking me that. What color won't I wear? That's designer. I've only got, I think, 2 more. Well, no, I got 3 more. No, I pretty much, oh, look, I've got stuff on me. It's backwards. Great. I pretty much will wear anything, I think. I'll even just do black. Magenta Dreams, which Mary Ellen tells me that black and white are not colors. They're shades. There you go. She's smarter than me. All right, this one is called Magenta Dreams. Whose palette do you want to get, Carrie? I really want to purchase one of her palettes. Which is your favorite palette from Sydney Grace? Okay. Oh, well, Mel's. No doubt about it. It's Mel's. Okay, look at that. Oh, what? We need this in there too. Oh, this is called Magenta Dreams. Pulling that one aside too. Oh, no. Look, I can't stand it. It's too gorgeous. I just can't take it. I can't take it when stuff is this pretty. I just, oh. Okay, and this one here, 2 more, guys, and that's the end of the singles I own. This one's called Go For It. It probably won't be, though, because I will, I'm sure, go watch Heba's video again and buy a whole bunch more. This one is called Go For It. And you should go for it. Look at that. Oh, yeah. Oh, yeah. And Kristen says, Mary Ellen is right. Black and white are shades, not colors. Well, I just am constantly being shown up. I love learning stuff because it's serendipity. This is serendipity. No, I can't take it. Oh my gosh. I need to do a look with Go For It and serendipity together. Oh, look at that. Look at that. Can you just not take it? I can't take it. Somebody right now is like Xing out of this and going, I can't take you. I can't take it either. Shut up. All right. So are all of these still available? That's a good question. I think most of them are. I know that, like, if I were you, I would probably, the ones I'd worry about are the ones like French hens, Piper's piping, you know, maybe those might not be, but the majority of these I do believe are still available. So now the palettes that Sydney Grace has out, Ashlyn says, why am I foreseeing another video with a different eye look on each eye? Did I do that? Sydney Grace's first palette was called Autumn Rain. I'm not going to swatch, okay, because we're already how long into this? An hour and a half into this. Maybe we'll do another video sometime. But this is Autumn's Rain. I don't want to keep these in here. I want to put my Z palettes and stuff back the way they used to be, which was these were all mingled, you know, amongst those. So I wouldn't have to drag out this palette to use it. But it has gorgeous shades in it, and purple ones and green, and yeah, it's kind of like the fall colors. Okay, so you know that French hens is still available. Good. That's good. So maybe I don't have, I know one thing that I have that is no longer available, and I shouldn't even show it, but it's a pigment. It's called Dublin. Look at this. Okay, so that's a pigment. That's Dublin. And that's what, if you just spread it out, that's what it looks like. But if you get it wet, holy cow, you will see it from the moon. It is such a pretty, I bet that would go good with springtime and green mist, Dublin. But you can't get Dublin anymore. That's a shame. The next palette that I think they came out with was Enduring Love, and then they actually made 2 versions of Enduring Love. You guys know I love this palette. This is one of my favorite palettes, is Enduring Love. Anyway, they made 2 versions, a light and a darker version. And Heba has both of these. I don't know if she's done a video swatching those. I don't think she did. But this is metal and magnet closed, you know. The next ones were these. Actually, I might be lying. There might be more than this. The next ones I have in order of old to new are Autumn's Rain, Enduring Love. These were sent to me in PR by Sydney Grace. I have to say that. Okay, so this one is a purple lover's dream. Love that. I should probably see if any of those are the same as the purples I just showed you. Like this one looks, no. And don't think they are. I don't think these purples are anything like what I just showed you. So the purples in these are so pretty. This one here, the Drive, Don't Quit, and Your Best. Gorgeous. This palette is something else. And this one, oh, if Mel's palette didn't exist, this would probably be my everyday favorite palette. It's the Sydney Grace Summer Days. And it's got your everyday neutral shades, if you're my shade anyway. And then the pressed pigments in here are Basque. Oh, s'mores and camping. Yikes. Do you see those pigments falling off there? That's why you got to not attack them. But you don't have to. All you got to do is like come into campfire, press down, and then you just put it on. You don't need to. Nobody's going to go like that and then put it on your eyelid. All you got to do is press down and then put it on your eyelid. So beautiful. It's just too gorgeous. Kristen says, I got French hens, so it's still available. There's my matte purples. In the in this one, in the Chase Your Dreams palette, I need to clean those up. I've been using those a little much. I have got shadow everywhere, but my favorite palette is Mel's, the Tiny Marvels. And you guys, it doesn't take a genius to know why. I just love colors. And this one has like all these different colors that aren't in any palette. I don't know of any palette that has Mantis. And if you want to get right down to it, Mantis caused me to buy the backup because I'm afraid that I love Mantis and Firebutts. Web is gorgeous. So I'm scared to death that Mantis, as much as I hit it, I'll run out of it and won't be able to get it again. I have not seen a green like that in any palette that I've ever owned. So yeah, Mantis is a gorgeous color. And Kristen likes Enduring Love. Her matte purples are in Enduring Love. My favorite shades in Enduring Love are Romeo, Devotion, and Darcy are the ones that I hit the most in this palette. I love this row. This top row is just so gorgeous. So yeah, if Sydney Grace was a cake, I would have ate the whole thing and not shared. I love it so much. Gosh, you guys, I want to thank you so much for coming here, being with me, doing this together. It's so much fun when we do this. It really is. And I would do it all day, but I'm sure. I mean, I have seen some lives, and they're like 3, 4. My son watched a live and does this all the time. He says it makes him mad when he sees a live that's only an hour long. What? What? Because I was complaining to him about this channel that I was watching, and all of the lives are 3 hours long. 3 hours, 3.5 hours. And I'm like, I ain't got that kind of time. I'll listen to some, while I'm cleaning up the house or whatever. But yeah, I don't want to make it too long that people don't want to watch it. And he's like, well, I get mad if it's less than 12 hours. Really? Really? Are any of you guys like that? I've actually noticed that I have videos that are like 28 minutes long that do better than videos that are like 5 minutes long. So I guess time, I kind of get that one though, because if I'm cleaning the house, I want a video that's going to be appropriate amount of time for the chore I'm doing, right? So like if I'm going to like clean the kitchen, I want to watch a video that's about 20 minutes long. That's pretty much perfect, 20 minutes. Then I can, do what I got to do, get my job done, listen to it, watch the ads and stuff. Now 3 hours and 3 hours of ad. That makes me mad. Okay, I'm going to wrap this up. That had nothing to do with anything, did it? I hope you guys have a really great weekend. I hope that you remember that you are the best part of the Fritzy family. I hope that you guys will keep a few people in the Fritzy family in your prayers. Okay, so before I got here, I was really upset. There's something going on in my family that I don't really want to get into, but if you guys would like to cover me in your prayers, I appreciate it. Please pray for my friend Natalie, the beauty diva. I watched her video right before this live. So you should probably go watch that. Please keep her in your prayers. Obviously, just cover the entire Fritzy family. You know what? Just cover the whole world because the world needs it right now. But our world is falling apart. So just cover the entire world, Lord. All right. On that note, I hope that you guys have a really great weekend, and I hope good things come your way. I hope that you always remember that you're the best part of the Fritzy family, and remember that if you are not feeling blessed, that if you are a blessing to other people, that will get better. And that doesn't always have to be me. A lot of you bless my socks off, and I thank you from the bottom of my heart for it. But it makes you feel good inside to do that, and it blesses you, believe it or not. So, yeah. All right, then. Go do something fun. Until next time. See you later, guys. Mwah! I love you so much.